guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. We are going to be doing a hair tutorial. I'm super excited for this because this hairstyle, ever since I first started wearing it here on my channel, I have had like thousands of requests to show you guys exactly how I do it. And the best part about it, I can create this whole style in 10 minutes. The braids are fake. They are actually fake. This is a really quick and simple way to do a faux braid and people will be like, oh, who did your hair? It looks amazing. And every time I even wear this out, people are like, oh my gosh, I love your hair like that. I love that hairstyle. How did you do it? And the funny part is it's just so quick and easy. Like I'm always like, thank you. I'm a hair genius. When I'm not really. And I'm also super excited because I have teamed up with GHD to show you this style today. We're going to be using their new GHD Max Styler. It is such a cool tool. It's basically created for longer, thicker or curly hair types and it just makes it so much faster to do your hair. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to show you how to create this and you're probably going to all be like, oh, we thought you were really good with hair and now we see you were just cheating. So if you are new here, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell and let's jump straight into the video. All right, so obviously we need to prep the hair first and this is what we are starting with. This is what we are working with. I'm sure that you guys already know already. I have got incredibly long and also incredibly thick hair. There is a lot of it going on here. I'll show you. And I mean, this is also why I love this hair straightener and also why I love this style so much. It just cuts things down for me. It makes things really easy. I like to be able to do my hair in literally 5 minutes and that is exactly why this is so good. So here is all of my hair. As you can see, it is very long and it is very thick. How are we feeling about the caramel highlights? We're doing it very slowly because I don't want to damage my hair. My hair notoriously does not like bleach, so we're doing it nice and slowly to get that color to come through without causing any damage. Now, when doing this style, like I said, it's really important to prep the hair. I mean, you probably could try it on non-straightened hair, but it just makes it so much smoother, so much sleeker. It's easier to create all of the sections and it just looks better at the end. This is what my hair looks like after it has been washed and then blow dried. Yeah, she's pretty frizzy too. So the flat iron that I'm going to be using to create this style is this brand new one from GHD. It's called the GHD Max and it's perfect for my hair because it's specifically designed for long, thick and curly hair. The plates on this are about 70% larger than normal and it just makes it so quick and easy to do really big sections, smooths out the hair really fast and you know, you can just get it done quickly. I'm just going to turn this one on. It's really pretty too. It's like quite luxe looking. Now in terms of other things that you're going to need for this hairstyle, a sectioning comb, always handy. I really like the ones with the metal prongs on the end. You're also going to want a bunch of little hair elastics. These are like tiny little skinny hair elastics. I've got them in a color that matches my hair. So if you're a blonde, you can get like a blonde color. If you're a redhead, you can get a red color. You just want to grab something that's not really going to be able to be seen on your hair unless you're like looking really closely. So some of them as well. All right, so to start this style and to prep the hair, I'm first going to section my hair into two. And that's the beauty of this hair straightener. Like normally I would have to do like small sections, sort of work up my head slowly because I've got so much hair. But because this straightener is so big and it just works so quickly, it cuts down on the time heaps. So I'm just going to pull this top section up here and I'm just going to secure it out of the way, which sounds easier than it actually is when your hair is this long. And now using the GHD Max, I'm just going to straighten these in pretty big sections. It's actually pretty amazing how quickly this gets the job done. I know that it does have ceramic, like advanced ceramic technology, and it's constantly measuring the heat of the plates and keeping them consistently at 185 degrees to ensure that there's no damage to the hair. And look at that. That is how easy it is to get perfectly sleek, pin straight hair. Like normally I certainly would have had to do that in at least, probably at least 2 sections. Being able to grab such large sections, especially when you've got thick, long hair, it really is a game changer. It's definitely a task, like every morning, like even like to wash and dry my hair and then to straighten it, it's an extended process. So just gliding this over the hair, you can see that it runs over it really smoothly. There's no snags or anything. And it leaves my hair so pretty and glossy and soft. It gives it a real shine. So here's a little side by side before and after. Here is my hair after it's straight. Look how shiny and smooth. And it even looks like I've put product in it. There's absolutely no product in my hair at all. And then here it is beforehand. just looks like a scraggly mess, and literally it took 2 seconds. All right, so now that that bottom section is all straightened out, I'm just gonna quickly straighten the top section as well. Usually when I'm doing the top part, I'll just tuck the rest of my hair, like I'll just pop it to the back. It stays out of the way fine there. And for this style too, we're gonna be parting down the center, so sometimes it makes it a bit easier, you know, to sort of like to straighten it kind of where your part is going to be. I do find also I usually only need to do 2 passes on each part of the hair. It works really, really quickly. Like you can just see from me doing this, like how ridiculously fast it is. All right, so here's another quick little before and after showing what my hair looks like after it is straightened and before. You can see the color a lot better now. Isn't it beautiful? My friend Erin has been doing the color and she's doing such an amazing job. We've been friends for ages. Yeah, it looks really beautiful, and as you can see, we are sleek, we are shiny, and we are ready to go. You guys might find this interesting actually, but when Brandon and I first got together, so we're talking over 10 years ago, the first gift that he ever got for me for Christmas was a GHD hair straightener. And also, funnily, I still have it and it still works perfectly to this day. So there you go. Both sides are straightened. Obviously, when I'm not chatting and yabbering on, that literally I can do that in like 2 minutes. Like it's so quick. So to begin with, as per any kind of braid hairstyle, you want to have your hair parted all the way through the center from the front all the way down to the back, like the nape of your neck. Like I said earlier, the best thing I find for this is a sectioning comb. So I pretty much just run the comb all the way down the back. And don't even worry if it's not like a perfectly straight line down the back. This style is kind of messy. It's kind of like boho-y. So it doesn't really impact anything if your part is not like perfectly straight. And what I do also usually find makes this a little bit easier is to just work on one side at a time. So the other half of your hair, just tie it up out of the way. All right, so this is where the fun part starts and we're gonna see how ridiculously easy this is. First, you wanna take a small square section. If you can imagine a small square right at the front of your head here, you want to run your finger across the top there and pull out that front section. Now this is how you would normally start regular braids, but for whatever reason, my brain and my hands are not connected and I have never been able to braid my own hair. I am particularly bummed about it because I love the way that braids look, and that's what also makes this so cool because it looks so much better than normal braids. It's got so much volume and it's just so ridiculously easy. So taking this small section, you want to sort of pull it back in the direction that it's going to sit and then grab one of those small hair elastics. You want to secure the hair elastic, but don't secure it too close to the root. And I will usually just tie it around 2 or 3 times so that it is secured in place. And then what you want to do is imagining like an invisible line running from right at the front of your part here to that hair tie. You want to actually make a little hole through the center of that, and what you do is you separate that, take that little ponytail that you have made and actually flip it underneath through that little hole and then pull it out to the back. And then once you have done that, take that little pony and then just gently tighten it and see how it sort of like poofs up at the front. This style, honestly, it gives you so much volume. It's awesome. And then basically we're going to repeat that. So back in with the sectioning comb, I'm going to take another small section, and also you can do small sections, you can do large sections. This looks good no matter what you do. It's so easy, it's crazy. So take that comb, run it along your scalp, following the direction of that line that we did earlier with that first piece. And then the same at the back here. And what you will have is a second little ponytail, and inside that ponytail you will have incorporated that first one that you made. Take another hair elastic, quickly secure that ponytail a little way down so it's nice and loose. So make a little hole. I just use my fingers, it's really quick and easy. Separate the hair, turn that, flip it underneath, pull it through, and then again, take the ponytail, tighten it, and look at that. It already looks like that front part of my hair has been braided. And what we can also do is if you want more volume, you want it to look more messy, more boho, you can actually pull parts of the hair out and make it even looser, give it more volume, make it like poofier on your head. Yeah, that's pretty much all that there is to this hairstyle. So taking the sectioning comb, I'm gonna take another section of hair, firstly across the bottom, just following the same direction, parting it at the back also, running it across. It's so easy with a sectioning comb, and like I said again, don't worry if it looks messy. If anything, it looks even nicer when it's messy. So we've got the tail of those first 2 ponies incorporated in that hair section. I have my hair elastic. I'm going to tie that around all 3 of them, keeping it nice and loose. Split the hair, create that little hole, flip that hair around, pull it through that little hole, pull it out, tighten it so it's closer to my head, and that is done. And the other thing that makes this style really cool is you can change how you do it. So rather than continuing this all the way down to the nape of your neck, incorporating all of your hair, you can actually leave it here as like a half up, half down style. It looks really, really beautiful, and it looks like you've braided like the top of your hair and like you've spent heaps of time doing it when obviously you have not. So moving down to the next section now, sectioning comb, running it along. I mean, I'm sure you guys have figured this out by now and you figured out how easy this is by now, but taking the top, I'll show you all the way to the end so that you know exactly what you're in for. So taking that section again, I'm going to secure it into the elastic, into that hair elastic, tighten that up, create that little hole with my finger, flip the hair over, pull the hair through, then tighten it and pull out some pieces of the hair so that it does look nice and messy. And then once I get to the bottom of my head here, I usually just like to do it one more time. It holds the style really securely at the nape of your neck, and I just like that because obviously having so much hair, I like to know it's going to stay in place all day. And usually also, to disguise the elastic hairband at the front, I will leave a tiny little section of hair just at the bottom out of the style. I'll create the last little knot with this section here. So again, hair elastic, go in, tighten, make the little hole and flip it. So once that is done, you want to just tighten it again and see how it really holds it there, keeps it in place, keeps it nice and sturdy. And then finally to finish, all you do is you take that whole section of hair, you split it into 3, and I incorporate that last little piece of hair at the bottom into this as well, obviously. Split it into 3, and then you just plait it. It's so ridiculously simple. It's so easy. It looks perfect every single time. It's honestly amazing. And what I like to do with this style too, I don't always necessarily plait my hair all the way to the bottom. I'll usually finish it about here, so I plait it halfway down. Obviously, it depends on how long your hair is and what sort of look you're going for. But I'll take another elastic and I will section the hair off here. And then what I do is I pull the loops out of that plait so that it looks really loose and large, and I know, it just makes it look so much cooler. So just gently pull the loops of this out and then slowly separate them up towards the top. And ta-da! That is how it is done. Now, obviously at this point you can pull more sections of hair out, like if you want more volume, if you want it bigger, if you want it messier, if you want it to look more boho, you can totally do that. It's honestly the easiest way ever to fake braids, and I honestly think that it looks better because it gives so much volume. It just gives your face a bit more shape. So I'm gonna quickly do the other side and then show you the finished look. And here you go. This is what it looks like when it is all done. Isn't it just like the cutest and easiest thing ever? I do also like to go back in with my flat iron. I have got shorter pieces of hair that do fall out of some of the sections, so I do like to sort of just like curl them in towards my face a little. And then the ends of the braids, you can either keep them straight or curl them. It's totally up to you. You can curl with the GHD Max as well. It creates really beautiful sort of soft looking waves. So it's just up to you whether you want to keep them curly or straight. I like them both ways, so yeah. Either's fine with me. So I hope you have all enjoyed seeing a quick tutorial on how I do this style. I've honestly, I was inundated with requests for this. It's been really popular. You all seem to love it so much. So hopefully seeing how easy and ridiculously fast it is has helped a lot. And obviously, if you have long, thick or curly hair like I do, this is a really good consideration. It just makes it so fast. It makes it so easy. And for me, it honestly cuts styling down time by 2/3. It makes it so much quicker. I'll have a link in the description to shop the GHD Max if you are interested. Yeah, I love this thing. But yes, give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Let me know your thoughts, or if you've got any more questions, or you want to see more hairstyles from me. Please pop all of those questions in the comment section down below. I love you all heaps. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye!